point number 1. Whatever you write, so in the right hand side, it will get assigned to the left hand side. To understand the relationship between two variables, we have the operator, so that is relational operator. Post increment and I have pre-increment. What is the meaning of post increment and pre-increment? If I want to calculate the exclusive OR, I should use this symbol. Exclusive OR is one of the logical, when it comes to logical operator, please make a note of it, are three very important operators. Hello everyone, I welcome all of you to the first session on operators in C. Why do I have operators? What exactly operators is all about? So please understand, if I want to perform any action or if I want to perform any operation, I need some operator to initiate the operation between two operands. Sir, what exactly you are trying to say? Imagine I have A and B, I need to perform addition of two numbers, that is A and B. So how do I know that I need to perform addition of two numbers? So for that, I will be using plus in between, A plus B. So plus is the operator which initiates the operation between A and B, which performs addition. So like this, I have different types of operators which I have in C programming language. So that is what I'm going to discuss in this session with all of you. So my dear students, without wasting your time, so let me get into the session. So what is that I have in this session for all of you is what I'm going to discuss in the agenda. So I have the introduction. So I will be discussing what exactly operator is all about. So the next one is all these things, whatever I have, this is the different types of operators that I have in C. Basically, I will start. The first one is arithmetic operators. The second one is relational operator. In the same way, I have logical operator, and also I have assignment operator. It's very, very important, and most of you are using it in a day-to-day life. And also I have increment and decrement operator. We have conditional operator. We have something called conditional operator, and also we have bitwise and special operators. This is the different types of operators that we have. You can expect a question in your exam saying that write a note on different operators that we have in C with example. So let's understand what exactly each operator is doing. So let me start with the first one. So before that, let's have a quick introduction. As I told you in the beginning, operator initiates the operation between two operands. So what exactly you're trying to say? Say for example, I have A plus B. So this A and B, this is what I will call it as operand. Okay. B also I will call it as operand. But if I want to initiate the action between two operands, I need operator. What is this? This is operator. So this operator will tell me what type of operation that I want to perform or I should perform between these two operands. So that is the importance of operator. That is what you have to remember. So like this, so this is the operator. So like this, I have different types of operators which I will be discussing with all of you in my session. So let's start with the first one. The first one that I have is arithmetic operator. What exactly arithmetic operator is all about? When it comes to arithmetic operator, please understand I have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulo division. So how many operators we have? So please remember we have 5. How many operators we have? How many arithmetic operators we have? We have 5 arithmetic operators. So please remember, this is very, very important. So all of you will be knowing. So when it comes to addition, why do we use plus? How do we perform addition? So it's very simple. Addition is the first arithmetic operator that we have. So how do we write this? So please understand, A is equal to A plus B. So this is the example for arithmetic operator. In the same way, I have subtraction. How do I write? So A is equal to A minus B. What is the operation that I am performing here? Subtraction. I am minusing A from B. What is that I'm performing? A minus B. A previous one I cut ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಪ್ಪ. So what is that I'm performing? A minus B. So that's what you need to remember. So fine. What is the next one that I will have? It's very simple. Please understand. A into B. I will not write this X for multiplication. I will write star. So that's what you need to observe here. So star in the sense multiplication. I don't have to explain what is plus, minus and star. All of you will be knowing. In the same way, this is how you will be using this operator. In the same way, you have division. So A is equal to A divided by B. So this is how you will write. This is how you will write. The beauty of this modulo. Why should I use modulo? Sir, you could have called that as percentage. No, sir. Why are you calling it as a modulo? Or you can also call it as modulus. Why are you calling it as modulus basically? So you should call it as percentage. No, sir. No, my dear students, listen to me carefully. When it comes to C programming language, wherever I am using this, okay, so you should treat it as modulus. Why do I need? So to check the remainder. If I perform any two numbers, if I perform the division between any two numbers, I need to check what is the remainder. So for that, I am using this modulus. I repeat. So please remember, you will not be knowing this whenever I am using, say for example, A is equal to A modulus B. Okay. So what is the answer? Or let me just take it as C. Okay. So what is that I'm going to perform? So I will be storing the remainder when I perform A divided by B. So what is the remainder out of it? So that is what I'm going to store in this variable. That is the beauty of this modulus. I will not be treating it as percentage. So please make a note of it. So fine. This is all about the arithmetic operator. What next? What is the next one that I have? The next one is very simple. That is relational operator. To understand the relationship between two variables, we have the operator. So that is relational operator. So how do we use and what are the different types of relational operators that we have? Let's have a quick look. So we have less than, equal to, greater than equal to. Please understand greater than equal to, and also we have is equal to and not equal to. Sir, this we also know, sir. What is the speciality of this? So please understand. Let me explain in detail. Most of you, some of the cases now I have seen, they have a confusion with respect to, sir, which one is greater than symbol and which one is less than symbol. You used to get confused with the symbols, sir, whatever we have. So can you give us any shortcut? Yes, sir. Whenever you have your right hand, so hold like this. Okay. So what is the symbol that you will get? What is the symbol that you will get when you hold like this? So if you write like this, now you place it like this, and if you write, so what is that symbol? Greater than. What is the symbol you will get? Greater than. If you write like this in your book, if you write like this, so what is the symbol? Greater than. Always your right hand will show you greater than and left hand will show you less than. So that's what you need to remember. Now suppose if you are getting confused. Now I have seen some of the students will say that, sir, confused agide sir, less than, greater than. Hinduk hogta idre less than, munduk hogta idre greater than. It's very simple. All right. Let's understand this. We have a relational operator. What is this less than symbol? How to use this one, sir? For example, A is less than B. I need to check whether the A is less than B. Sir, how do you check, sir? Say for example, I have the value in A. A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20. A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20. So now I need to check whether A is less than or not, less than B or not. I'm comparing this A with B. So if I want to compare, what type of operator I want? I want the relational operator. So in this case, I'm checking whether A is less than B or not. So that's what you need to remember. Suppose if I want to check whether A is greater than B or what, like now how do I check? So simple. I will write A is greater than B. A is greater than B. So how do you check? So I have something called if condition. Alright, I have something called if condition. Right now you don't worry about this. I will be explaining that in the coming session. So just as of now, you just think that if A is greater than B, A greater than B adre, you do something and then I will tell. So what is that I'm doing here? I'm comparing two variables. I'm comparing two variables. Is A greater than B? Same thing, like, I have one more thing. A is less than or equal to B. Sir, how do I write, sir? So please observe here. Less than or equal to B. What exactly it means, sir? What exactly it means? It can be less or it can also be equal. So that is what you need to think. It can also be less or it can also be equal. So that is what you need to think here. A can be less than B or it can also be equal to B. So that is the condition that I am checking here. In the same way, A can also be greater than B and also it can be equal to B. How do I write that? So for that, I have to use is equal to greater than B. So that's what you need to remember. This is how I write. Okay. So then next, what is that I have? So I need to check whether A has got 10 and B also 10. So both the values are same. Is it same? So I will check now. A is equal to B. Is it correct, sir? No. You are not supposed to write like this. I will tell you why. So you should use A is equal to B. That is what we have mentioned here. Please observe. Is equal to B. So why do I use? To compare two variables, whether this A is equal to B or not. If I want to check, I have to use how many is equal to? I have to use 2 is equal to. So fine, I need to check whether A is not equal to B or not. So how do I check? So A is not equal to B. So this is what I will write. So this is the not symbol. So please understand. So this is what we have written. I will just erase it for all of you. So hope you are making a note of it. So please observe not equal to B. This is how I write. Okay, A is not equal to B. So this is what I will call it as relational operator. I need to check the relationship between two variables with the help of these operator. So now you have to check. Let me just take a simple example. Now you have to tell me. All right. So I will take A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 4. All right. So now you should tell me, or you should make a note of it, or you should keep writing. So whatever the question that I will ask, you should write the answer for that. So if I write, so A is greater than B, you just tell me true or false. Is it true or false? What is that? A is greater than B. What is the A value? A value is 3. So 3 is greater than 4, is it? No. So it is false. Result will be false. So fine. So again, A is less than B. So what is the result? True or false? It is true. So 3 is less than 4. It is true. Okay. What is that? What is the next thing that I have? So A is less than or equal to. Shall I write less than or greater than? Let's start with greater than. A is greater than or equal to. Okay. So what is that I have to write? So please observe here. Please observe here. Most of you will do this mistake. Okay. So how do I write? So you should write like this. Greater than or equal to. Most of you will do the mistake here. So please make a note of it. Okay. So you should write like this. A is greater than or equal to B. So is it like that? No, it's false. And then what is the next condition? Shall we check? A is less than or equal to B. Alright. So is it true? Yes, it is true. A is equal to B. Same value idya A ke matlab B ke? No, it is false. Okay. A is not equal to B. Is it correct? Yes, it is not equal to B. True. So hope you understood. Hope you understood now. How do we use the relational operator? Good. So please make a note of all these things. So this is how we deal with the relational operators. So fine. Moving on to the next one, we have logical operator. When it comes to logical operator, please make a note of it. Three very important operators. One is logical and, another one is logical or, another one is logical not. I repeat for all of you, my dear students, we have three operators. one is logical and, logical or, logical not. How do we use this logical and? Why do we use this logical and? Why do we use this logical or? Why do we use this logical not? Let's understand this in detail. So fine, let's start with the first one, logical and. When I say logical and, so please understand, I will be writing like this, alright? So A ampersand B. What exactly this is? What exactly is this? Logical and, in the sense, whenever we are performing an operation, both the conditions should be true, then only the result will be true. I will repeat for all of you. If both the condition is true, then only the result will be true. Say for example, let's understand this truth table before we get into this logical operator. Okay, so let me just check, let me take x and y and result. Okay, that is what I will write it as f. So I will write 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1. All right, so now I'm performing AND operation. What is that I'm performing? AND operation. So please make a note of it. So logical AND, this is what I will call it as, this symbol, this operator is what I will call it as logical AND. If I perform logical AND, what is that I will perform here? Yen madbodu. So please understand, logical AND andre multiplication na perform martira. Logical AND andre multiplication. You will perform the multiplication. So you treat this 0 as false, treat 1 as true. Treat 0 as false, treat 1 as true. So fine, what is that I will do now? Please understand, 0 into 0, 0. 0 into 1, it is 0. 1 into 0, it is 0. 1 into 1, it is 1. You got the multiplication concept? So fine. Same concept I will apply it for AND. In the sense, logical AND. What is that you will apply? 1 in the sense true, 0 in the sense false. When it will become true? When both the conditions are true, only then it is true. If you have any one condition is false, so your result will be false. Your result will be false. In the same way, I have logical OR. What will I perform? So please understand, I will perform addition. So here for AND, I was performing what? Multiplication. I was performing multiplication. Here, addition. So please write down, this is addition. So how do I perform addition? Let me show you that. So when I have OR, okay, this is not for AND, this is for OR. So what is that I will perform? Addition. 0 plus 0, it is 0. 0 plus 1, it is 1. 1 plus 0, it is 1. 1 plus 1 in binary, it is 1. I am performing binary addition. That's why it is 1. So please understand, whenever I am performing OR operation, if any one of the condition is true, the result will be true. You got my point? If any one of the condition is true, my result will be true. If both the conditions are false, then the result will be false. That's what you need to remember. That's what you need to remember with respect to logical and logical OR. So fine. What is this not, sir? What is this not? Not in the sense, if I have 0, then it will give me 1. If I have 1, it will give me 0. So that's what you need to understand with respect to not. That's what you need to understand with respect to not. Not in the sense negation. So opposite to that. So that's what you need to remember. So this is the basic concept that you should know before we are getting into this concept. Now let's understand the complete pure meaning of this. Why do we have logical operator? Why do we have this logical operator? Let's understand this. So let's get into this now. So let me erase everything. Hope you understood the basics. I have logical AND. How do I use it? I have one condition. All right. Say for example, if A is greater than B. What is the condition that I have? If A is greater than B. Okay. If A is greater than B. First I have this condition. So what is the value? Let me take A is 10 and B is 6. Okay. And let's take C also. D is also 6. Here I will write AND. Okay, and A is greater than C. First, this condition will be checked. What is the condition that I have? So A should be greater than B. So is my A is greater than B? Because A value is 10. So 10 is greater than 6. Fine. So when it is correct, so what it will return? True. True in the sense 1. True in the sense 1. So fine. I will write 1. So it will go to the next condition. What is the next condition that I have? So A. What is this A? So A value is 10. I'm checking for greater than. So 10 is greater than 6. Is it true? Yes, it is true. True in the sense it is 1. So 1 into 1, it will return 1. So 1 in the sense true. You got my point? Suppose, let me just change 16. In this case, let's check for this case. What will be my end result? This is the end result. Okay, this is the end result. So whatever I'm writing here, this is the end result. So please understand. Now it will check for this condition. So A is greater than B. What is the A value? 10. So it is greater than B, that is 6. True. So I will write true. Okay, true in the sense 1. The next, A is greater than C. So A value is 10 and C value is 16. So it fails. So it is false. False in the sense 0. So 1 into 0, it is 0, that is false. The result will be true if you are using the AND gate only if both the results are 1. Both the results are 1. That is what you need to understand. Sir, if I am using AND gate or if I am using logical OR, should I use only 2 conditions? No. You can use n number of conditions. I can also write like this. Say for example, A is greater than B and, okay, A is greater than C and, okay. I can also write C is greater than B. I can write like this. You can write n number of conditions, but make sure that all the conditions are true, then only it will give you true. If any one of the condition is false, whenever you are using AND, so the condition fails. That's what you need to understand. That is the basic thing that you need to remember. You got my point? So hope you understood. So let's go for the OR now. So same thing. When it comes to logical OR, it is simple. Okay. Same, let's take the same example. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 6, C is equal to 5. Let's take the same example. If, sir, what is this if you are taking? We are not understanding even you have taken this if in the previous exam. I'm just taking the checking condition. If in the sense I will check the condition. Right now you don't worry about this if. Just try to concentrate on what the condition that I'm writing. Alright. So I will explain about this if in the coming session in detail. Alright. I have A is greater than B. Okay. Or A is greater than B or A is less than C. Now, what happens if any one of the condition is true, it returns the answer will be true. The entire result will be true. What is that? So, let me check this one. A is 10. Okay. So, B is 6. So, 10 is greater than 6. True. Okay. It is correct. It is true. Then, what is the next thing that I have? So, I have 10. Okay. So, A is less than C. So, what is 5? So, 10 is less than 5. Is it true? No, it is not true. It is false. It is false. So, what is the operator I have here? OR. So, OR in the sense plus. So, T in the sense, what is that? 1. T in the sense, what is that I have to write? 1. So, OR in the sense, like, OR in the sense, what is that I have to write? Plus. So, F in the sense, what is that I have to write? So, 0. So, 1 plus 0 will give you 1. 1 in the sense true. But in the previous case, when I was using AND, so I should have got 1 here to get true. 1 into 1 is 1. So, here 1 plus 0 is 1. Any one of the condition is true, then it is true. That is the speciality of OR. That is the speciality of logical OR. That's what you need to remember. My dear students, I will explain all this operators with the help of a program. In the coming session, I will show you, I will execute the programs and I will show you how exactly all these operators are working. All right. So as of now, you just have to understand the concepts in the theory session. So fine, I have a logical NOT. I have logical NOT. This we have already studied. All right. This we have already studied. Say logical NOT. So why do we use logical NOT? I have already explained logical NOT will reverse the state. What is the meaning of it? Say for example, if I have A, okay, let's take like this, A and B. All right. So A and B. So whatever the result that I will get, let's take a different example. Let me not take this one so that it will confuse you. So erase everything. So I have A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 5. So fine, now I have A is greater than B. Okay. So A is greater than B. So what is the result that I will get? What is the result that I will get? So A is greater than B. What is the value of A? 10. So what is the value of B? 5. A is greater than B. A in the sense 10. 10 is greater than 5. It is true. So I will negate this one. I will negate this one. Negate in the sense what? If I have true, I will make it as false. You got my point? So that is how this NOT operation is working. If it is true, it will make it as false. If it is false, it will make it as true. That is what the power of NOT operator. That is what the power of NOT operator. That's what you need to understand. Am I being clear? So whatever I have, so it will negate. So that is what I will call it as NOT operator. So fine, this is the basic concepts of logical operator. Again, I will explain this one with the programming stuff. I'll show you all these things with the programs in the coming sessions. What is the next one that I have? Assignment operator. It's very simple. So please listen here. Whenever I have anything, so say for example, A is equal to 10. Why do I use this is equal to? Is equal to is treated as assignment operator. Is equal to is treated as assignment operator. Please remember this. Whatever the value that I have in the right hand side, so it will get assigned to the left hand side. So that is very important that you need to understand. Point number one, whatever you write, so in the right hand side, it will get assigned to the left hand side. So if you write something like this, sir, 10 is equal to A, so will it get assigned like this? No. Whenever you are writing anything in the right hand side, say for example 10, so this is what it will get assigned to A. Whatever you write, that's why we write the expression something like this: A is equal to A plus B. Whatever A is equal to A plus B, whatever the A plus B that I have, whatever the expressions that I have here, so this value will get assigned to this. That's what you need to understand when it comes to assignment. That is very, very important that you need to remember. Whatever I have in the right hand side, so please remember, so this value, even any expression, so this value will get assigned to A. That is very important that you need to understand here. That's what we call it as a assignment operator. So fine, moving on to the next one that we have, increment or decrement operator. We have two types of increment and we have two types of decrement. So please make a note of it. What is the first one that I have? I have A plus plus. I have A plus plus. After the operand, you have plus plus. That's why I will call it as post. Before the operand, if you have plus plus, I will call it as pre. Munchene idre pre. Admele idre post. What exactly this pre and post? Before that, let's understand increment first. What exactly increment is all about? Imagine I have A is equal to 10. So I will write A plus plus. What is the meaning of A plus plus? A plus plus in the sense A plus 1. A plus plus in the sense what? A plus 1. That is what you need to remember. Right now I have A is equal to 10. What is the A value? 10. If I perform A plus plus, what will be my 10 value after executing this statement? So my A value will become 11. My A value will become 11. Again, after this A 11, all right, I will write plus plus again. So what is my A value? A value will become 12. So plus plus increment operator will increment by one value. That is what you need to remember. That is what you need to remember. I have post increment and I have pre-increment. What is the meaning of post-increment and pre-increment? So before executing that statement, if you increment, that is pre. Before executing some statements, if you increment, that is pre. After executing that particular statement, I will call it as post. So what exactly before executing the statement and after executing the statement? As of now, you don't worry about it. So let me come to the practical session. I will take up the program and I will show you. There will be a loop or there will be some condition. So there you will have to observe one thing. What is that one thing? So you will be incrementing a value of the variable once you are executing, once you are done with the execution of some statement. If that is the case, then I will call that as post increment. Post increment, let me just give you a simple example. If you eat banana before you have the food, okay, that is pre-increment. If you have the banana after having your food, that is post. So having a food is executing some statements. So how do I execute the statement? I will show that in my practical class. So please watch that. Okay. So hope you got the meaning of pre and post. Okay. So how exactly I'm using these two increments. If I increment before I execute the statement, that I will call it as a pre. If I increment the A value after executing some statement, I will call it as post. So that's what you need to remember. But I know what is increment. Increment in the sense I will be incrementing the A value by 1. That is what you should remember. So fine, I understood increment in the sense A plus plus or plus plus A. So meaning of this is plus 1. Increment the value by 1. So that is what you should remember. In the same way, if I come to decrement, so minus minus A or A minus minus. What is the meaning? So minus minus in the sense minus by 1. If I have 10, suppose if I perform this decrement, so A value will become 9, minus by 1. Okay, again we have pre-decrement and post-decrement, same thing. Alright, this is what you have to remember. So when it comes to increment and decrement operator, so please remember this is not there in the textbook. We have 4 types: pre-increment, post-increment, pre-decrement, post-decrement. So as of now, you just have to remember that. Then after that, I have what is increment. What is increment in the sense? Increment in the sense, if I have the A value as 1, okay, if I use increment operator, so it will increment the value by 1. If I have 1, so my A value will become 2. So if I have decrement, if my A value is 2, if I use decrement operator, it will minus by 1. So that is what you should remember with respect to increment and decrement. So moving on to the next one. So I have conditional operator. So please remember, if I say conditional operator, this is the syntax you should remember. What is the syntax you should remember? So this is the syntax you should remember. Please make a note of it. Write down this syntax. What is this syntax? Expression 1, question mark is very, very important. You should write question mark. Expression 1, question mark, then expression 2, this is colon, and expression 3 and semicolon. This is what you have to write. What exactly this are? So please understand, I have A is greater than B. Okay, A is greater than B. So please understand, this is what I have written. So A is greater than B. If this condition is true, I will print A. Otherwise, I will print B. So that value I will be storing it in X. I will repeat this once again for all of you. So let me just take an example. All right. I have A is greater than B. So let's take A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 5. So what is the A value? 10. What is the B value? 5. So A is greater than B. So fine. I'm checking. Is it true? So question mark. If A is greater than B, is it greater? A is 10, B is 5. Is it greater? Yes, it is greater. Then you return A. You will return what? A. Suppose if it is not true, then you will return B. So now in this example, so what will be the x value? So I have told you I'm using the assignment operator. So out of this conditional expression, so what is that? What is the value will be written? So either this or this will be written. So when this value will be written? When A is greater than B. So this value will be written. So do I have A as a greater? Yes, I have A as a greater. Why? Because A value is 10 and B value is 5. Okay, let me just consider this. A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 10. So in this case, what happens? So A is not greater than B. So this will not be written. This will be written. Okay. So this will be assigned to X. So what will be the X value now? So the X value will be 10. What will be the X value? X value will be 10. That's what you need to understand with respect to the conditional operator. So fine. Moving on to the next one, that we have bitwise operator. So guys, very important. I think we have already discussed AND operation. What we have discussed in the logical AND, it is same, or is logical OR, it is same. So please understand, this is a bitwise exclusive OR. Bitwise exclusive OR. So before I get into this, let me tell you one thing. When I'm using bitwise operators, okay, I will be dealing with only bits. I will be dealing only with bits. What is bits? Binary digits is what I will call it as bits. Zeros and ones. Okay, zeros and ones. If I want to perform these operations, bitwise AND, bitwise OR, exclusive OR, all right, shift left and shift right. If I want to do this, okay, with the help of what? With the help of binary digits, I will be doing. With the help of bits, that is zeros and ones, I will be doing. That is what you need to understand. If I want to understand, if I want to calculate the AND operation with respect to binary digit, I should use this symbol. If I want to calculate the OR, I will be using this. There is something called exclusive OR. There is something called exclusive OR. If I want to calculate the exclusive OR, I should use this symbol. Exclusive OR is one of the logical gate, okay, that we have in digital electronics. You will be studying that exclusive OR concept in detail in that particular subject. But so we will not be practically implementing this in any of the program in our syllabus, but you just have to remember, if I want to perform exclusive OR operation, I have to use the symbol. In the same way, if I want to shift the bits to the left, or if I want to shift the bits to the right, I will be using these symbols. So shifting the bits, that is binary bits. Say for example 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. So this is what I'm saying it as binary bits. It's a combination of zeros and ones. Sir, you have written 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. That should be the combination? No, I can write any combination. So the group of ones and zeros is what I'm calling it as bits. I'm shifting towards left and towards right. So with the help of these operators is what I'm calling it as shift right and shift left. So that's what you need to remember. Any operation, if I'm performing with respect to these operators, I will be doing with the bits. That's why I will be calling this as a bitwise operator. That's why I will be calling it as a bitwise operator. So now, how many different types of bitwise operator I have? I have 5 different bitwise operator. You all know that what is AND? Both the conditions should be true. What is OR? So you will be performing addition. So what is exclusive OR? So exclusive OR, when it is exclusive OR, that we call it as a XOR. So please understand, when it is XOR, any one of the inputs should be 1, then only it is 1. If both the inputs are same, that is, say for example, I have here I have X and Y. So here also 0 and here also 0. My result will be 0. Here also 1, here also 1. My result will be 0. If both the results are same, my result will be 0. So if I have any one of the result as 1, then I will be having my result as 1. So please understand that. That is with respect to exclusive OR. So moving forward with the special operators, I have 2 special operators. So one is size of operators. What is the size of operators? I will be knowing the size of any variable. So please understand, it is a unary operator. Unary in the sense, the very important word that you need to understand. Only one variable. Only one variable. That is what I will call it as unary. See, for example, I have, so a plus b. How many operands you have? You have two operands. So this is binary. So this is binary operator. So here this is unary operator. Unary operator in the sense, I will be using only one variable, one operand. That is what you need to understand first, which is used in finding the size of the data type. What is the meaning of it? Say for example, I have a. So I need to find the size of this a. So that's why I will be using this size of operator. If I want to know what is the size of this a, I will be using the size of operator. That's what you need to understand. That's what you need to understand. What is the size that I have allocated for this variable? So that is what I will be understanding with the help of size of operator. Then I have comma operator. Okay, so please understand, to separate one object to another object, I will be using the comma separator. So please understand, comma operators are used to link related expressions together. Say for example, I have comma here. What is that I'm trying to do? I have one variable here and then after that I have one more variable of same type, but I need to separate it. So how do I separate? With the help of this comma separator. With the help of this comma separator, I will be doing that. That is a special operator that we have. When will I use this comma? When I am separating one object or one variable or one element with another element of same type. So only then I will be using the comma. So that's what you need to remember. So guys, by this I have come to an end of the session of operators. So this is what you need to understand with respect to operators. This session will be very helpful if you have gone through completely. So this will give you a very good weightage in the final exam. By saying this, I will sign off. Thank you.